EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing set?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Williams, 58 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Going to throw right side here, complete. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And inches at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They run the option on 2nd down. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jones on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bears 7.
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
36. Sponge. No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Reed there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slam, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw again, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
58,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jones pass.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D, let's go.
From the gun, Murray fighting, lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Hicks brought him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 3rd down.
Jones. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
8-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
pressure and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Great tackle by Robert Quinn. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run. It's Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second and 11 now. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and 9, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Yeah. Check 43. Boys.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, defense, let's go. 58, right over there.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Dre. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. counter play. Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the carry.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, here's the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Jones is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right over there.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Final score, Cardinals.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build.